Hey guys, assalamu alaikum, it's Jenna G, that's me, the hijabi from TNT. Welcome back to my channel. So whenever I post a photo on my Instagram with Bhagi, many of you ask how is it that my Bhagi always looks so green, and you've been requesting that I do a video on it. So today I'm going to be showing you all how it is that I prepared this Bhagi dish. Now Bhagi is a very popular vegetarian dish here in Trinidad, and it's usually made using Dasheen bush, or what's also called taro leaves. Now, not only do we use this Dasheen bush or taro leaves to make Bhagi though, but we also use it to make our famous kalaloo. We use it to make our popular Bhagi rice, and not to mention a very tasty and fried delicacy that we call Saheena. But in this video, we're going to be focusing on just making Bhagi. So this is a very easy recipe with straightforward ingredients. I'm going to be using both the leaves and the stems, and also some salt, black pepper, garlic, hot pepper, pimento, and onions. Alright guys, so to start things off with our Bhagi recipe, the first thing you want to do is remove the leaves from the stem. We're going to chop the leaves up into small pieces, or as equal as pieces as possible, and then we're going to be using a handful of the stem. I don't usually use all of them, I use some of the bigger ones, and I'm just going to chop that up into small pieces out as well. And this is what we are going to be using from the Dasheen bush. Next, you just want to rinse it out properly. You just want to drain it out properly as well. I forgot to mention, you can also use oil on your hands, because sometimes when you're working with Dasheen bush, it tends to discolor your hands a bit and get it itchy. Next up, you're just going to prepare all the onions and the peppers, the pimentos, and the garlic. Now I like to use a lot of onions and especially garlic in this recipe. I just like the garlic taste in it, but you can always adjust according to your preference. Next up is the pimento, or the flavor pepper, and of course my hot pepper. You can go easy on it if you don't like pepper. This is what we're going to be using for my recipe. I'm going to be cooking with coconut oil today, but you can use vegetable oil or whichever oil you prefer using. And once the oil is hot, next I'm going to just be adding in the onions and the garlic, the peppers and the pimentos. You just want to cook this for like a minute or so, just until the onions are nice and tender. You don't want the garlic burning, and you want to make sure to keep your heat on low as well, because it can stick. If that does happen, add some water. It happens to me a lot of times. Next up, you're just going to carefully add your Bhagi. Your heat is still on low. I'm just going to add the Bhagi, the Dasheen bush leaves and the stems. I'm going to throw in a little bit of salt and also some black pepper, and that's it for the season that we're going to be using. So I'm just turning it up a little bit because it's going to start melting very quickly. Heat is on low. I'm going to cover it 3 minutes. 3 minutes later, this is what it looks like. You can see how much it's wilted, how much it's cooked down. It's still not as soft as I want it to be, so I'm going to cover it back next 3 minutes, and this is what it is. So no water was added. You see a lot of water in the pot dough, and now I'm just going to leave it uncovered, raise the heat, and I'm just going to let the majority or most of the water that you see in there until it evaporates. Once that's done, I'm just going to transfer it to a bowl. It makes it easier for me to work with. And I'm just going to use my hand blender and blend it all up until everything is nice and smooth and there's no more chunks. And within minutes, we've got your delicious Bhagi. Now, tip-top recipes use coconut milk. I prefer not to use coconut milk. I just use that more in my kalaloo. So this is just my simple Bhagi recipe, guys. Super easy, super quick, super fast. This is my Bhagi recipe, guys. This is all that I do when I'm making my Bhagi. So I hope you liked the video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Be sure to share with all your friends and your family. And if you're wondering what I'm eating it with, of course you guessed right, dal and rice, of course. And I'm adding in some saltfish and tomato to the mix as well, not forgetting my cucumbers. Now once there's leftover, you're going to put that in the fridge, and the next morning you have it with some sada roti that mommy made and some pumpkin she sent as well, and you are in foodie heaven. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.